What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have MiyaMy as our orange Japanese player spawning in the western side of Rocky River. Over here in the southeast we have VerteX as our blue Byzantine. Already I don't get the positioning on the house. Usually the first house will be going onto the berries, but as I say that I realize that he's on wood. So it makes more sense because he's going to be going straight for the dock. So the dock play I get on here, or the dock play on this map has been nerfed. I don't really mention this too often unless I think it's necessary. It did get nerfed. There were 4 shoreline fish. Now there's only 2. So the dock isn't necessarily the best play on this map anymore unless you are playing as, let's say, the Abbasid or the Japanese, where they have a water bonus, right? The docks are cheaper for the Abbasid, so you're not going to be investing as much. I think it's 100 instead of 150, but it is very beneficial for the Japanese because their boats, you're still paying the 150 for the dock, but you're paying 45 wood for the fishing boats instead of the 75. So you will be getting a bigger discount as you make more of them, right? Well, you're just going to be getting a bigger discount right off the rip, no matter what. So for the cost of a dock for normal civilizations is 150. Once you throw in the fishing boat, you're the normal fishing boat, you're at what, 225? For our Japanese, just doing the one dock, one fishing boat, you're at 195, right? Oh, he's going to be going for a double dock. This I'm not too keen on. We'll see how it pays off for him. This is really early. That is really early. So maybe he's only going to be going for 2 fishing boats right here, and then he'll be going for another 2 or 3 up here. I would suggest just stopping at 3 fishing boats per pond on this map. Damn, that's a lot of sheep right here. 7. Damn, that's a lot of sheep. I want those sheep. Grand Winery coming down for our Byzantine. Single cistern. So I've been seeing this more and more at the pro level. Well, not really at the pro level, at the like top 200 is a single cistern that covers your wood, fuck it, I keep freaking heck, your gold, your wood, and your food. I kept pointing at the gold saying wood, but I was looking at the wood, at whatever. Anyways, yes. So I've been seeing this more often, and it's a pretty solid build. I don't know really how it compares to the rest of the openers. I think the way that the meta is shifting, this may be a little bit better. I'm seeing a lot less Imperial Hippodromes, that's for sure though. Just overall, even when I play, there are fewer and fewer people that are doing Imperial Hippodrome openers. A vast majority of them are going for the Grand Winery now, myself included, but that's the thing is, I always go for the Grand Winery. I prefer that over the Imperial Hippodrome 99.9% of the time. When I go for the Imperial Hippodrome, it's because I want to go some stupid trolley fast castle into cataphracts with Cistern of the First Hill and just laugh at people while they have 10 spears stabbing my cataphract and it's not dying because Triumph is active, and then I pop a flask as well. So, you know, what is that, 50 health a second? Pretty good. And then they have 5 base armor. I think it's 5 base armor. But yeah, and now we are getting the Cocoa Town ship coming up for MiyaMy. It's pretty forward though. Is it opting to go for the Chris Storehouse, which I would have preferred? Yes, he does have water, but it's not like these are deep sea fish, they're shoreline fish, so they will be running out. And then once they run out, you're not going to have an eco behind it. So I would have really preferred to see Kura Storehouse get placed in the back of the base right here. Nice, safe, and secure. That's a really good spot too. And now we're getting the level 2 cistern coming up for our Byzantine as well. Maya has a few sheep there. And he already turned in like, what, 8 sheep? Has another 7 sheep? Did he grab all these sheep on the west side? I think so, on the southwestern side, because there was 7 sheep there. Age up finally comes through. 5 minutes 30, I think that was like 37, 38 seconds for Maya. Not too shabby considering he went for a double dock opener. And his food economy is going to be really good. It's just, what is he going to do once the sheep, or once the fish run out? Because he is still getting sheep behind this as well. He's still farming up sheep with 10 villagers. So he's going to be going for, I'm assuming, a fast castle. That's the only thing that makes sense if he's going to be farming up this much instead of going for a heavier eco play like a 2TC or anything like that. He's just going to go into the fast castle. Keshik and archers are out for VerteX right now. What is he going to be doing with that though? Shinobi does get scouted. Oh no, never mind. That's Maya's scout. That's there. Stab. Stab. I kind of wish the Shinobi attacked a little faster. I really do. But at the same time, I'm happy that they don't, because I know I'd be pretty pissed the moment a Shinobi jumps into my tree line or whatever, into my wood line, and just starts killing all my villagers in less than 3 seconds. He decides to just straight up sabotage a palisade wall segment. Well, might as well if you ain't got nothing else to do. We do have the Torah upgrade through as well, so you're going to start seeing Maya, or Maya did start transitioning over to the berries instead. Keshik are going to be rotating up here on the northern side of the base, try to get some damage in. I don't think he's going to be able to. Still missing out on gold, just a little bit though. Needs another 300, a little over 300 in order to get into that castle age. And now double Shinobi are going to be moving out. See what they're going to be able to accomplish though. If one Shinobi got 1 kill, 2 Shinobis should be able to, at bare minimum, get 2 kills. That's how the math works. Nice focus fire on the sheep just to get those out of the way. Deny a little bit more food. And VerteX should know about both of the docks, right? I really hate that we can't see what they've seen. I really wish that they would fix that or add that, whatever needs to be done in order to do that. Because that's something that's just amazing when casting or when observing StarCraft 2, for instance. You get to see everything. Whenever the opponent or whenever the player scouts it out, and now we do have a junk out, it needs to be microed into the middle of the water, otherwise the Keshik and the scouts are going to be able to deal with it. One archer does go down. Second, oh, that's a lot of wounded archers right there. When the fight does happen, VerteX does need to you're a little late there, explosive demo or explosive junk. Okay, at this rate, he just needs to let those die. He can't afford to really yeah, that it sucks, but he needs to just let them die. It's gonna be way too many resources to get a junk, explosive junk, war junk, anything like that. Let them die. Just build 2 more. They're cheap as hell. It doesn't matter. Don't invest in more. Don't invest any more into the Navy. If this does happen to you, if they're not going to kill your dock, then Just let it be. We do have the floating gate finishing up very shortly. Nice response, but a couple villagers might still go down right there. He doesn't pull them all the way back to the TC. Does lose a villager, does lose 2 villagers. And now the torch down is gonna happen onto the torch is gonna happen on the onto the outpost. He needs to focus fire down the archers. The moment they get into range, he needs to switch targets onto them. And now we have the Keshiks and spears, or excuse me, the Keshik and the archers all up inside of MiyaMy's base, just wreaking havoc. 7 villagers have been killed so far, but Miya is in Castle Age. His first Yoroshido should have went into, yes it did, into the stables, and he has quite a few mounted samurai queued up, but he needs to micro this mounted samurai back before he loses it. Pull those back, start gathering up your forces. He does have, oh no, he doesn't have +1. He still hasn't got his +1 attack yet. It's so cheap, 75-25, and he still hasn't gotten it yet. In the middle of the map, we have, okay, a little under 300 food left on the first, where he placed his first dock at the, he's on his last shoreline fish though. And by that, I mean, he's on his second one since there's only 2. Walls are attempting to come up by a single villager right here though. It is not going to be anywhere near done by the time the Keshiks come over here, scout it out, and they are going to be able to pick up that villager or pick off that villager. On the other side of the map, 2 shinobi are getting a bit of damage in, kills 2 villagers. We have the counter attack, the counter harass, picks off a villager. 3 villager kills for MiyaMy and 8 for VerteX. VerteX has been doing a really good job with how active he's been on the map. And where's the, oh, the Golden Horn Tower is extremely far away from the rest of his base. Not entirely sure why he decided to put it way out here. That's, I don't like that positioning. I really don't. We are starting to get more infrastructure getting dropped as well. 2 more archery ranges, so he's gonna go heavy into the crossbows. Keshiks for the front line. And have we seen veterancy come through? Where is his veterancy? Hasn't came through yet. Once he gets the veterancy, then the Golden Horn Tower will have access to not only the Keshiks but also to the golems. That will be the majority of his front line, since he is going into a triple archery, just so he could crank out as many crossbows as he can. That could be quite a few villagers going down right here. 2, 3, oh, 4, no, loses his scout, Uma Bannerman, and another 2 samurai, mounted samurai, are coming into this. VerteX's crossbow count just isn't there yet. He's currently sitting on 2, 4 more in queue. This could be pretty devastating for him, since this is a perfect opportunity for MiyaMy to attack before the crossbow numbers get too big for him. Already the front line is down. 3 crossbows are out right now. The archers are getting completely destroyed, and that's the only thing left between the mounted samurai and the crossbows, and now the mounted samurai are on top of them. 3 Keshik just spawned from the Golden Tower. They will be able to finally clear this up, but there's already been a decent amount of damage done onto VerteX. Yes, our Japanese player is going to be losing, or did lose, quite a few of his samurai, almost every single one of his samurai. Realistically, he only has 2 out of, I want to say he had about 9 samurai. There's only, or 9 mounted samurai. He's only at 4 now. 2 of them are still inside of the base going against the Keshik. They are single targeting down the villagers. A total of 17 villagers have been killed by MiyaMy. Another samurai does come in, immediately retreats though. 17 villagers going down. Not only that, but completely resets the entirety of the... Oh wait, there's no crossbows at all right now in queue. And then he also had way too many villagers idled. So not only did he lose 17 villagers, he also had about 15, 16 idled villagers. So that was a really good timing attack from MiyaMy right there in order to do a devastating amount of damage to our Byzantine player. He is sitting only on a single TC, so his villager count is just always going to be so much lower than our Japanese player from this moment onward. Even though he does have the cisterns, he is going to be able to gather at a faster rate. It doesn't really matter when you're 14 villagers down, and you're going to be permanently 14 villagers down for the rest of the game until he's able to get either the same amount of damage done back onto our Japanese player, or if he gets a 2TC up and running. But even then, his eco isn't going to be able to support a 2TC play at the moment. He needs to regain his losses. He needs to rebuild his army, currently sitting on 7, jumping up to 10. 7 Keshik, 3 crossbow. That's not going to be anywhere enough in order to deal with the 8 mounted samurai, 4 more in queue, and the Uma Bannerman. And these Keshik right here, I don't believe that they're going to be going down, but they are going to be getting dealt significant amount of damage too. So when they do get back home, it's just going to be that much less damage that they need to take in order for them to go down. Shinto Priest, wait, where are you going, Shinto Priest? Just back home. He's another good thing about all of this too is Maya is in castle, has already picked up 3 relics, picking up the 4th one, bringing that one back home as well. And VerteX, yes, he is in castle, but the amount of damage that was done was just absolutely insane. 17 villager, it was about 15 villager kills right there, because I think, no, it was about 12 during that attack, because he MiyaMy was able to kill off a few villagers here and there throughout the match, but that attack was able to kill off 10 to 12 additional villagers. He has, wow, why does Maya have so many villagers idled? Where were they? Were they these villagers? Yeah, I think it was these. They were building. That's a lot of that's a lot of outposts right there to defend the little deer he has going on. We do have the center sacred site over to, I wish I could just click it. I want to click to see where these idle villagers are. There's so many improvements that need to be done. Is it, yeah, okay. That's what I assumed. It was going to be these guys still. I'm not entirely sure why Maya hasn't done anything with them. They could have easily just queued up a house after all of this and start killing off the deer. Oh, the wall was not finished. The Keshik do make it into the food line. This is going to be a lot of villagers going down right now. He might, or he's definitely going to be tying up the villager count. Currently at 1921 villager kills. Yeah, he's taking the lead now, but at the same time we have the mounted samurai in the back line or inside of the base of VerteX. Is he gonna be able to, 2 TCs are up and running, so he's gonna have a significant lead. He needs to start burning down this palisade gate in order to get through and just start killing. We are seeing a backup wall coming up as well. Crossbows are going to be moving forward. There is a decent amount of crossbows now. There's 9 of them total, and there's 15 Keshik. The Keshik are going to be coming back, getting even more villager kills as well. 23 total villagers have went down, and now the mounted samurai are stuck. They are gonna get completely destroyed by the military of VerteX that's staying back, because the majority of the units are the crossbows, and they're gonna be able to do a ton of damage to them. Keshik are tanking the front line just enough for the crossbows to be able to burn through them. And now VerteX is in a lead, and it all comes down to MiyaMy not being able to finish that wall. Like, that was a complete oversight by him. If this wall was up, villagers would have been safe. He wouldn't have lost, what was that, 15 villagers right there. And now VerteX is sitting on a 2TC. So not only did he even it up, not only did he get ahead, but now he's going to be even further ahead because he is sitting on 2TC compared to 1TC. Killed 25 total villagers this game. He's in a phenomenal position now, when just moments ago it looked like it was Maya's game to win. And within a matter of a moment, the tides turned completely in VerteX's favor. We're gonna have to wait and see on what our Japanese player can do now. He still does have quite a bit of force, and a charge does go in. He does outnumber the Mounted Samurai, do outnumber the Keshik. Is he going to be able to get a full wraparound onto these crossbows though? That's going to be the main contender here. The front line is dead. So now he is going to be able to collapse onto these crossbows if he really wanted to, but instead he decides to back off. Full walls are up for our Byzantine player. MiyaMy needs to start burning down these walls. He needs to get rid of these palisade gates. He needs to breach. And now emergency walls are coming back up, but they're not really going to be able to do much because they're not going to fully connect. There it goes. Wait, is that going to be fully connecting wall? Yes, it is. There's enough crossbows here to start picking away at the Mounted Samurai, but the wall's not done yet. He's going to be able to do okay, so he's going after the, I don't know why he went after the crossbows first right there. He needs to burn down the wall. He allows it to get up, but he's going to be able to get it at just in time anyways. There's golems out, crossbows. There actually isn't enough military for our Byzantine player. How is this going into such a massive back and forth constantly? Walls are coming up yet again. There's multi-layered walls for our Byzantine player right here. Not enough villagers in the main part of the Byzantine base. All of them have been migrated over to the western part of it. 2TCs still going strong, constantly producing the villagers. He is focusing down the second TC for some reason, when he should be getting rid of the production at bare minimum in order to stop VerteX from getting an army to just completely destroy him, like how these crossbows are going to come over here and start picking away at the extremely low health Mounted Samurai. He does need to stutter step these a lot better. The focus fire actually wasn't that good from the crossbows onto the Mounted Samurai. He loses 4 crossbows right there pretty quickly as well. Villagers do come out in order to try to repair up the second TC. What else do we have going? Golems fighting Mounted Samurai just outside. Villagers popping out yet again in order to try to get a repair. 50 villagers to 59. 32 villager kills for our Japanese player, 25 for VerteX, our Byzantine. Golems are kind of they aren't doing too shabby out here. They are postponing or delaying the remaining army, and another layer of walls are coming in, but they're not done yet. Charge goes off on villagers, able to pick them off before they finish. Oh no, the wall is, wait, that's actually completed right there. Does not look like it was completed at all. I thought the Mounted Samurais were going to be able, or killed the villagers before they were able to finish it, but apparently it is. Apparently that's a full wall right there. Did not look like it. VerteX, do you have any? He doesn't have any production back here. He needs to drop. He's sitting on 40 or 400. He's sitting on over 500 wood right now, so he can make a couple. He's a VerteX able to just do like a mild quick wall right there in order to allow his crossbows. Like, this is amazing play by our Byzantine. Like, those quick walls have been absolutely phenomenal in order for him to just try to pick away at the Japanese mounted samurai and do a little extra damage. Like every single time it's a little extra damage, and slowly but surely he's gonna start picking them off little by little with that incremental damage. The Ghulams in the front are tanking quite a bit. There's more villagers that are going down for our Byzantine. He's no longer on a 2TC though, so that's kind of the poopy part for him. If he was still sitting on 2TC after this hold, he'd still be in an immaculate position. Now it's a little bit of a dicey position, just because yet again he's behind on villagers. 57 villagers for MiyaMy, 25 military, 17 mounted samurai. Oh, he is spamming up the geisha now. There's 6 geisha in queue. Uma bannermen and katana bannermen are coming out as well. For VerteX, he's sitting on 55 villagers, 19 military, 14 crossbows, 2 ghulams, and 3 keshik. Oh, this golden horn tower. Like, this is why I want to know what Maya sees. If Maya knows that it's out here. He should know it's out there. He really should. But I can't be 100% certain, because this right here could be like, oh, he scouted it right before it came up, right? Because that's easy pickings. If he's able to get rid of that, just throw 2 rams over there. Doesn't matter. Get 2 rams onto the golden horn. It'll force units over there in order to defend against it. And then if they kill it, there goes a huge production, a huge part of VerteX's production, and free production as well. He's gonna have to start using resources in order to get units out, because I don't think he's really been using. Oh no, there he goes. He is making some golams. Currently sitting on, how many farms do you have? 49 farms. What's your, oh, with 49 farms he's only at 244 olive oil per minute. That really needs to get fixed. Like, the olive oil production is just so, it's so terrible. It really is. Until you get into the supreme late game where you have 45 to 60 traders and then 80 farms, it's so bad. It really is. Last night I played 2 hour-long matches. 2 1 hour-long matches back to back with super trade and then olive oil just everywhere. At one point I think I had about 8k olive oil banked up. It was absurd. It was fun. It was absurd, but fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, then I just started dropping down a crap ton of mercenary houses, but it does look like we're gonna get what looks like our final battle here. Another set of quick walls coming in. We need to see some stutter step coming out of those crossbows in order to maximize their damage though. Walls are gonna be able to come in. Is he gonna get them up before they fully break through? The geisha just doing an insane amount of damage onto those spears from our Byzantine. Well, actually the Lamentini, they're not normal spears, they're Lamentini spears, but they do get melted regardless. The geisha are just doing so much damage. They're just slicing and dicing their way to victory right there. Meanwhile, the mounted samurai, all they're good for at the moment is just tanking, and that's all you need them for. And this is gonna be game over. GG gets called. Game goes to MiyaMy, our orange Japanese player. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.